For Escanaba. He sold
Dad is?
That was when I bought the airplane.
2 cars, which you were towing 2 cars
Yeah.
over to, I think, Dale Cap over in Escanaba.
No, Billy.
And it was wintertime.
It was the used car dealer in Iron Mountain.
Oh, Sorensen?
No.
Bob?
Bob.
Oh, really?
Bob, what's his last name? Frechette.
Cat?
No, Frechette.
Frechette.
First shot.
And he.
And I'm home. I'm home. It's wintertime and it's storming and he's going to run these cars up.
I want to buy an airplane.
And I get this phone call. It's him. He said, I'm on US 2. He said, I rolled over both of them cars.
I didn't roll any of them.
Yes, you did. And I said, he said, bring the wrecker. And we had that bigger wrecker then.
Yeah.
I said, okay. But I said, if you got 2 cars wrecked, how are we going to get both of them home? He said, just bring the wrecker. I said, okay. So over there you go. And we hooked up 1 car, and I said, now what are we going to do with the other one? He got in it, and he said, push me. I said, what?
Push him with the wrecker.
No, it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Does he have lights?
Yeah, I had headlights. Till
The
the
motor
battery
just didn't-
goes dead, you know.
Oh, because you
Well,
never.
the motor
Well,
was
the motor ran.
And so I'd give me a generator.
Now you said he rolled these cars.
Yes,
so I
he
mean,
did roll
it
it.
wasn't
The roof was smashed. And
but the axles were straight,
oh,
where
yeah,
he could.
you could steer them. You could, you know.
Oh, it rolled over on its top.
Yeah.
So
wow.
And you rolled it back with the wrecker.
Yeah, well,
But
rolled
it
over.
wasn't drivable by itself.
No.
No.
But the
Good
engine would
steer.
run to keep the batteries. You had lights
So I hooked one on
to
the
the
back.
wrecker.
On the back.
Uh-huh.
And I'm questioning. Well, how many?
How you second
We'll
car?
have to make another trip. No. He said, just push me. I said, all right, I'll push it. It's nighttime, so I pushed him all the way to
All the way to Newberry.
Newberry, bullshit. We were going to Iron Mountain.
No, we brought them back home. They were smashed up. You couldn't sell them to them smashed up. You were on your way to deliver them.
Yeah, but he still bought those 2 cars. He wanted them. 2
Like
cars.
that?
Yeah. He bought them just the way they were.
Well, we might
What
have
has
went
this
down
got to
there.
do with the airplane?
I traded 4 cars, even up, for that Bonanza.
Really?
Yeah.
Was
Used
the
one.
Bonanza in good shape?
Oh, shit.
I flew that son of a
Boy,
bitch 1,200 hours.
Oh, it was very nice. You don't remember that? That
Well,
Bonanza?
I remember the Bonanza, but I don't remember
And a VTL.
Yeah.
that he didn't buy it.
He did a lot of ambulance work with that Bonanza.
Oh yeah, and
Hearst work
hearse work. Yeah,
with that Bonanza.
he used to take people up with him when he flew a dead body back. That he'd scare. Was it Jerry? Who was it you scared that went back and the body was pooping and a farting and a.
Probably was Uncle Al or
No, Al didn't.
or
Al was a what?
I landed that 180 Cessna, the pink one.
yeah, with the motor blew up.
No, that was Boyd's.
Yeah.
Larry Boyd's. And I knew that motor wasn't going to run. I'd go to.
Would you hear it knocking or something?
I heard now and then knock, and it's a wonder it flew as long as it did. I'd go St. Ignace. I'd go Mackinac
Oh, you knew
City.
it was going to happen.
I knew. I flew over Gaylord.
You kept
I kept an
kept
airport.
an airport in sight. Yeah.
Oh, so you went out of
And
your
if I
way.
needed a failure, I had
You
one.
knew you
Yeah.
had. Okay.
And well, anyway,
But you had an Uncle Al or
I had Uncle Al in the aircraft,
yeah.
along with the dead body, and me. And I flew it. I was heading for Toledo,
Oh, a long ways.
and I got
Oh,
off.
I picked you up in Whitehall or
No,
White
in a little town called Monroe.
Monroe. It's right down by the Michigan border.
And Al, that was with me,
Uncle Al.
Yeah.
he said, Ray, he said, what's going on? Oil all over the goddamn windshield.
Oh, it blew up. I mean, it blew up.
The motor did?
Yeah.
And you're up in the air.
The
Yeah.
rod sticking out.
A rod
The
went
bottom.
right through the bottom, and then the oil goes
God.
everywhere.
Well, how's he flying?
Dead stick.
Dead stick.
What does that mean?
No motor.
No motor.
Your
Well, how
glider.
you flying?
Your glider.
Oh, you're a glider at that point.
I was about 5,000 foot.
You know, a plane won't just,
Oh my!
Well, that's true.
it glides, you know, like a glider.
And I was on.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes they do that. How come?
Or if you put them into a spin,
Because the wind.
Spin stall.
Yeah.
then you're going to
You
corkscrew
didn't-
your way to the ground. But
You're going to screw into the ground.
you got to keep your airspeed up.
Okay.
So I was on Unicom at Monroe, and I said, Mayday, 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 Mayday. I got no damn answer. Nothing.
And Al's with you?
Yeah.
Now wait a minute, he don't know what's going on.
He
He knows what
There's
Mayday means.
There's an Apache at the head of the runway. That's the direction I had to land in because that wind
into
was
the
pretty
wind.
heavy.
Yeah.
And I wanted that airplane out of there.
Yeah.
So that's why I was screaming on the damn.
And Unicom means it's universal. Unicom is everybody in that area should be hearing.
Should hearing. It's
if they're
universal
on-
and
channel.
I never got a damn
Didn't hear
word.
a damn thing.
Anyway, I dead stick that damn airplane with the dead body and Al in the middle of the runway. And
Right
here
over 'em.
comes this goddamn Jeep behind me. He said, "What in the hell do you think you're doing?" I said, "I'm trying to save a life." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Why don't you inspect the goddamn cowling of this airplane before you chew my
That
There's a
looked
lot.
like this 5,000 feet in the air.
There's a rod hanging on.
Hanging on.
hanging out." He said, "Well, I never seen anything like that in my life." He said, "These people in that twin Apache was wondering what the hell was going on."
When he went right over him.
Well, I
Yeah.
said,
Oh,
I
gee.
said, "You run right over there and tell them I made it."
You're sorry.
No, you
No.
run right over there and tell them I made an emergency landing.
So what did Uncle Al say about all this?
He asked me a question, honest to God, this
One
is
question.
the truth. What in the hell are we doing here?
He had no idea.
No idea. He thought Dad just chose to land there?
Well, Monroe is about 15 miles north of Toledo.
On the border.
Now, Dad, what made that engine do that?
It was wore out.
Wore out. Larry Boyd was one of those kind of guys that used to work for me, and I know him better than I know him. He was an absolute, unquestionable, fine employee. But he didn't know shit.
Well,
About an
as
engine?
far as maintenance.
So he
went,
owned the plane,
He owned the plane.
but he didn't know anything
Well,
about
he
maintenance.
wanted to be like me. He said, if
And he
Reagan was
didn't.
black,
You know that costs money to have all these $100
Inspections.
inspections and.
Inspection.
And he
Now,
did-
Dad, you're not allowed to do your own inspections, are you?
oh,
As a
no,
pilot?
no, I had to take it
And
to
So
my
you
cat.
still had to
He
do
didn't have the money to do it, so he just didn't do it.
Oh,
I
well,
told
how do
him.
you get his
I-
license every year? Don't
Billy,
you have to show your
I
inspections?
told him the last time I flew it, I said, Larry, boy, that engine is going to fail you if you don't take care of it. Well, this was about 30 hours later.
Oh, that you bought it?
Yeah, and I needed it real
Oh, he
bad.
didn't buy it. He was just using it.
I was using
Oh,
it. I was
okay.
renting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because something was
'Cause he was
wrong
hauling
with
the
it.
No, my aircraft needed 100 hours.
This was in the $100 shop
So he was hauling a body
and using Larry's.
to haul a body.
Yeah. You all right?
You okay?
Boy,
Do you need some help?
no.
Laverne?
If I need help, I'll get